We're here at the Armitage County Park in Coburg, Oregon, which is just outside of Eugene and Springfield, Oregon. We're going to be here for 2 weeks checking out the area. Thought maybe you might want to do a tour of the park. Come along with us, it won't take long, it's pretty small. All right, well I'm going to come in off of the bike trail, but you'll be coming off the road. We came in from that direction up there actually. Here you are, Armitage County Park. It's kind of an odd situation right up here as soon as you come in. You'll notice that there's a large dog park over here, which is very active, by the way. And then there's this divider right here, and there's a 2-lane road that goes on beyond it, but I'll be darned if you don't have to turn in here with your RV, which this parking lot is used by everybody that uses that dog park, or even they park here and walk down to the river, which I'll show you later. And they have to do that because this is a fee area. So if you want to use a dog park or anything like that, you have to pay to park in here. Anyway, you're going to come through this parking lot area. You will come up to this stop sign and you'll hang a right. And right over here is a staging area where you check in. And if we go straight forward, we're going to take you down to the river, which we will show you here in a little bit once we do a tour around the park. So hang on for that. All right, here you go. Campground registration. So you're going to pull in here, and you're just going to park in this big parking lot area, just like these folks did here. If you come right at noon or so, it can get pretty busy. You're going to go to that office over there, and you're going to check in. And then you'll pull up to this stop sign and you're going to take a right into the park. No early check-in. Check-in is 2 o'clock. Check-out is at 12. They usually take lunch at noon. They come back at 1. Here's site number 1. Where that RV is site number 2 or number 3. And number 2 is this horseshoe pull-through right there. Fire pits. Picnic tables. Here's number 5. You will be parked underneath that tree. Keep that in mind in case you want to try and get internet or a satellite. Here's number 4. That's a horseshoe pull through. I'm just going to do these ones on the left hand side so you can see those first, and I'll come back through and do the other side next. Here is our site. There is site number 6. As you can see, plenty of room for a car. Our 5th wheel, we're able to unhook, no problem at all, pull forward, and still have plenty of room for a truck, and we get satellite there. Let's do a quick walk around our site. So we have site number 6. As you can see, it's kind of one of those horseshoe drive-through sites. Plenty of room for the car, the RV and truck to be unhooked. Got a little fire pit there. Plenty of room in front of the truck to even move farther up. Now there's some trees right there, but we were very lucky that for our dish network is shot right down next to the trees, so we were still able to get dish TV. Nice little patio. We'll go around the side here. Show the utilities. So here's our neighbor. Now we like neighbors like this, just trees. There we go. One section of 10-foot hose to reach our septic. And here is our water and our power. There you go. That is our site. Now, the downside to a horseshoe site like this, as you know, is the road just runs right out in front of the site. But that's okay. We put the chairs out, we get to meet puppies, meet new people, and it's all good. Here's site number 8. And coming up here is site number 10. Now this one backs up into those trees, you'll notice. So you have trees. Keep that in mind for your satellite if you're worried about that. And then here is number 14. Again, backs up in the trees. Here's number 16. Easy back in site. But again, back into the trees there, so you be your own judge. Here's site 17. And then this takes you back into another section. We'll go back there in a minute where the restrooms and laundry is. There's number 18. Here's number 20. A little more out in the open. Here's number 22. Now that one is the camp host, and that is right in the trees. And there's a little path takes you down the other section. Here's number 24 coming up back in sight. Coming up here, site number 26. See that back in sight there. Site number 28 back in. We have an RV coming up behind us. So I'm running a speed limit. And there's site number 30. And here is site number 32. All right, and then here's a stop sign, and you'll turn left if you want to go down to the boat ramp or the river. We're going to go back up here to the entrance, and we are going to show you the RV sites on the opposite side. Now you'll notice that there is a nice big grassy area out there, and that brick building you see are restrooms, and back behind you'll see a couple of tents. There's some tent camping over there. All right, let's go check out the at least one of the bathrooms here. There you go. Simple as it gets. Plenty clean. Smells good. That's nice. So over there is where you check in, and right along here you see the picnic bench, fire pit, picnic bench, fire pit, picnic bench, fire pit. You have some tent sites right there, and it's real close to the bathroom, so that's handy. And now we're back at the registration. All right, here we are, back at the right-hand turn into the park where the no early check-in sign is. And off to the right here is site number 1 once again. Now remember, on the opposite side of the road are those horseshoe sites we just showed you. Here is site number 3. Here comes site number 5. And here comes site number 7. This is a handicap site, actually. Number 7 shows handicap. And there's a trail that takes you over to the restrooms, and then here's a garbage can area. Right across from us is site number 9. And this one right here is site number 11. Here's site number 12. Site number 13 coming up here. And then here is the restroom, or the garbage cans. And this is right across from the back end starting in over here. And this is site number 15. You're certainly out in the full elements here. No shade, no trees to bother you. And again, we're gonna go back there and show you that in just a second. And then here's site number 19. You'll get a lot of shade right there. I'm not sure about satellite. And then here comes site number 21. Site number 23. Walkway to the restrooms, more garbage cans. Site number 25. Site number 27, all shaded. Here's site 29, again you'll be all shaded. Here's site 31. Probably be hard pressed to get any satellite in there, but that's site number 31. Now, I'm going to spin around and we're going to go back into the other area where the showers are. All right, here's that turn I told you about that went back to another section. I think there's some more tent camping back here, and there are some showers back here. And I think, we'll find out, but I think there's access to the river. That's a group site right there. That's site A. Across from Site A are the showers, which we will check out the showers. Another camp host on duty down here. They do allow fires. And there is a site number 4, so tent camping in Site 4. And Site 3 would be tent camping, and Site 2 right there would be tent camping. And then this is a another nice big site, group site. All right, now we're coming back out of that little area, the group site area. Now let's take a little run down by the river. All right, here we are. Now we're back at the end of the campground. We will take a left up here and we'll go down toward the river. So the gate closes at 9 o'clock down here, just so you know. There's a big parking area over there. It's a pretty big park. On the weekends, it gets used a lot. Now again, this is all paid area. You have to get your parking ticket to come down here. Right up above those trees, see that car going by? That's the highway we came in on. So here's how you can go to the boat ramp and go to the shelters, all that kind of thing over there. All right. It's a nice walk down through. Now there's the freeway right up there. You see that bridge? That's the freeway. But right down on the other side of those bushes is the river. So you see the river? You can walk the bank down there for a long, long way, so it's kind of nice. And you'll see up there's another shelter. You can rent those or reserve those to use for large gatherings. Now this overpass we're going to be going under, that's the freeway. Here you go. This is the end of this. So there's a couple more picnic benches down here. You can come hang out if you want to hang out down here by the freeway noise. There's just a little round, not a roundabout, but a little cul-de-sac down here to turn around. You wouldn't want to come down here necessarily with your RV, but you can come down. There's the trails that wander all through down here, so you can certainly come down and walk around, ride your bikes, walk your dogs. Now we're going to head back over toward the campground, and we'll go down and check out the river walk while we're down in this area. You can check some of that out as well. There's one of the trails. Now straight ahead of us, if you can see that, that's the old highway, I think it was. And up in there are, that top left-hand corner are a couple of osprey nests. So we're going to walk up there. It's the old highway. We're going to walk up there and check that out too. See if those osprey are up there. They come back every year and hang out there. We'll go check that out. I just saw a osprey land in the nest up there. I'm sorry I missed that on video. You can see the number up on top of the bridge is 1887. And maybe that osprey will be nice enough to, there you go, to show itself for the video. And it's flying away now. Well, one of them are flying away. There's another one up there. I doubt I'll be able to zoom in close enough, but I do see a baby's head poking up around the edges of that nest. Can you see it right there? I just see its beak. See it moving? Now, You'd almost think it was a branch, but that's the baby's head poking around there. You can walk down this boat ramp, takes you to a trail that'll lead you all over around the river. All right, let's go down and check out the boat ramp and the waterfront real quick. And here you go, you see there? Pay with the at passport parking, or as you enter the park up there I showed you earlier. Let's go down to the boat ramp. And there's a trail. There's a trail you can walk, one of the trails. And if I remember correctly, there's another trail down below. Here's a boat ramp. Boy, the water seems to be up. There you go, this gives you an idea what the trail's like. It's like this all the way through. We walked it for quite a ways, so it's an easy walking trail right by the water. Well, there you go. I don't need to walk any further. You get the idea. All right, I better pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm getting a little congested in here. This is a weekend. This is a Saturday afternoon that I'm shooting this portion of the video. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Great, thanks. And we'll come down. We'll walk the river on a weekday to avoid some of the crowds. There you go. You can see that big grassy area over there. Picnic tables, some covered areas. Well, before we go to the campground, let's just take a right here. See what we can see from the parking lot area. This is a day use area. All dogs permitted, but on leash. There you go, more access to that big grassy area. And there's some more restrooms up over there. And if you look out past this car, there's another big grassy area here, well shaded. Be nice on those hot days. If you have the four-legged kids with you, great place for them to play. You come down during the week, you really have it not to yourself, but it's a lot less busy than what you've seen in this video. All right, back up to the entrance and we're going to go back to our site. All right, here we go, back into the campground. And here we are at our site. Oh, looky there. There's Diane out there catching a few rays. Okay, I guess that pretty much sums up our stay at the Armitage County Park. So nice size sites, good utilities, fair Verizon service, really good T-Mobile service, easy access to everything there is to do in the Eugene and Coburg area. What else? River access in case you carry boats with you. We really enjoyed our stay here again. We've stayed here about 4 times now, I think, and we've always enjoyed our stays here for the most part. Hey, I want to ask you once again, if you enjoy our videos, if you get any information out of these videos that you feel useful, we really would appreciate a thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment down below. Consider hitting that subscribe button or share our channel with other people. I really would appreciate that. As always, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.